Aloha, this is Terra. Welcome to Live Yoga Channel, where we meet on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Hawaii time to take a half-hour break from your workday so that we can get into those tired spaces that may feel achy and sore. I've created this Tuesday time so that those of you that have been interested in yoga, don't feel very flexible, maybe have tried it before and it was too hard or challenging, this is for you because I want to share that yoga is for everybody. And when I started teaching yoga back in like 2006, chair yoga was one of my passions, and it has been ever since then because it creates accessibility for yoga, and I'm happy to share with you. So let's go ahead and get a comfortable chair. I can work with anything. 4 legs is helpful. If you've been joining other weeks, some of this may be familiar, so thank you for your patience as I share each time, because this new YouTube way of sharing online yoga while we're here at home, it's for me, it's a little bit challenging. I don't know exactly who's watching on the other side. Is it somebody that is very motion restricted and doesn't have much mobility around the waist? Or is it somebody that's kind of active and wants to just try a new way? So if you'd love to, please, let me know you're here. Let me know what you like and what you like more of. I'll keep creating so that together we can create and experience a virtual sangha or community, because there's something powerful about consistent practice and practicing with others. So this is my way of offering to you, and I'd love some sort of feedback. All right, so thank you so much. And what I want you to do is first come closer to the edge of your seat so that your feet are sturdy on the floor beneath you. And if you have shoes on, go ahead and take those off so you can stretch out those toes. Okay? And then what I want you to do is feel those sits bones grounded into the seat so that you feel sturdy, okay? And then bring your hands to your thighs, palms facing up. The elbows are just hanging underneath of the shoulders. Roll the shoulders up, down, and back, down the spine so that the back of the neck is long. Tilt the chin down ever so slightly. Go ahead and close your eyes. Bring your awareness to the breath as it enters the nostrils. Without changing a thing, simply observe the breath as it goes in and out. Feel the temperature on the upper lip. Perhaps you can notice it's cooling on the way in as your body takes in fresh life. And then as you exhale, it might feel slightly more warm on that upper lip. Giving yourself permission over these next 25 minutes to put your to-do list to the side, put your plans for later to the side, and just allow yourself to be here now. Thank you so much for those that were on the other video and hopped on over to this one. I had some technical difficulties on the back end side too. So here we are, and go ahead and find a comfortable chair that you can sit on the closer to the edge of it so you can feel grounded, and put your feet about hips distance apart, flat on the floor. So the rest of us, we're just witnessing the breath as it goes in and out of the nostrils. And then next, I want you to, as you inhale through the nostrils, allow your belly to grow soft and wide. Fill that belly up like a Buddha. And then witness that breath grow up the side body all the way to the shoulders. And then exhale down the body. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me a little bit better. Again, inhaling, letting that belly beat grow big and wide, and witness how the breath grows, makes you grow taller, all the way up to the shoulders, and then exhale back down the spine, so that when you get all the way to the end of the exhalation, that belly button is actually drawing back. So you're squeezing out all the breath. Do this a few more times at your pace. Inhale. Exhale. Good job, everybody. Go ahead and let your breath return to normal. With your eyes closed and your palms facing up. Take one full, slow, deep breath. Exhale slowly through the nose. Return the breath to normal. Next, let's do a breath practice called alternate nostril breathing. We're going to use our thumb and our ring finger to close off the right and left nostril. Okay? So go ahead and take your thumb, close the right nostril, inhale through the left. Pause at the top, close off the left nostril, exhale through the right. Pause at the bottom, inhale right. Pause at the top, switch, exhale left. Pause at the bottom, inhale left. Pause, switch, exhale right. Long, slow, and steady. Pause at the bottom, inhale right. Notice if your breath is getting slower and longer. Pause, switch, exhale left. Pause, inhale left. Pause at the top, switch, exhale right. We'll do one more full round here. Pause at the bottom, inhale right. Pause at the top, switch, exhale left. Pause at the bottom, inhale left. Pause, switch, exhale right. At the completion of your exhalation, remove both hands. Remove your hand from the nose. Bring your hands to your thighs. Close the eyes and take in at least 3 to 5 long, slow inhalations and exhalations through the nose. This style of breath, alternate nostril breathing, it helps to harmonize the left and the right hemispheres of our brain. This is really helpful to do first thing in the morning as we're waking up and we might feel groggy. It's also helpful in the afternoon when we're feeling a lull in our day. And I love this one before going, if I'm feeling a little bit stressed, that good kind of stress, I'm about to go perform, do something, presentation or something, alternate nostril breathing is really helpful to purify and clarify both sides of the brain so that we're in tune and aligned. Good job, everybody. All right. Let's take our arms out wide. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the arms back down by your hips. Inhale. Roll the shoulders up. Exhale. Roll those shoulders down the spine. Take the right hand on the outside of the left knee. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Take the left hand somewhere on the back of the chair or the arm behind you. We're beginning a twist here, but we're going slowly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Begin to turn your head and neck so that you're looking back towards your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Slow and steady breath, just like we've been doing all class. Exhale, twist. So the twists here continue at your breath pace, but the twists here, what they're doing is they're wringing out the spine, the entire nervous system as it navigates through our spinal cord, can hold stagnant energy, toxins, and so when we do twists like this, where we're unwinding first from the base and then all the way up. So and by now, let's take our gaze, look as far back as you can on the wall behind you. Staying soft in the face, we utilize our breath in yoga. If we find that we're stressed or strained in our face, back off some, please. This means you're trying too hard and you might hurt yourself. When you feel relaxed in the face and you can have a smile on the face, that's when we know we can go a little bit further. One more of your deepest breaths yet. Exhale completely. At the end of your exhalation, come back to center as slow and steady as you can. Turn your hands, palms facing up. Close the eyes and take in a nice slow inhalation through the nose. Exhale, open up the mouth and let out a nice sigh. Return the breath to normal through the nose. Notice any sensation swirling around the hips, the shoulders. It may look simple, but we're doing really deep work here. Good job, people. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, begin to twist. Take your right arm somewhere on that chair behind you. Inhale, lengthen, grow tall in the spine. Exhale, take the left hand to the hip, the armchair, or somewhere where it feels accessible for you to twist. The focus here is lengthening on the inhalations, twisting on the exhalations. Perhaps by now you can take that chin towards your right shoulder. And as you exhale, look further on that wall back behind you. Allowing the unwinding to be slow and steady. Stay soft and focused on your breath. Noticing it's opening up all around the shoulders and the heart. This is so much, we spend so much time driving or at the computer. Stay with it here. Two of your deepest breaths yet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Look further on that wall behind you. Take your eyes as far back as they'll go. Exhale completely. Inhale, begin to come back to center. Shake out the arms, rest the palms facing up, roll the shoulders up and back. Tilt the chin down ever so slightly, close the eyes. Slow, steady breath through the nose. Good job. I'm going to scoot back a little bit. I want you to stay focused, stay up on that front part of the chair. Take your legs a little bit wider this time. We're going to take our hands to our thighs. Inhale, open up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, begin to lead with the heart, hinging at the waist. Pause. Take your forearms to your knees. It should feel sturdy underneath your feet and underneath your tush. Perhaps this is plenty and you can feel it all along your low back, your hamstrings. If this is where your posture is today, just simply let your chin drop towards your chest. This should feel good all along the spine. If we're feeling relaxed in the face and ready to go further, go ahead and release your hands towards the earth. Should feel good to let gravity work here. Let your entire torso hang between the legs. Your hands may be resting on the floor. If this feels comfortable and easy for you, you can grab onto the chair, like the chair legs, and use the strength of your arms to pull your chest closer towards the chair. Stay relaxed in the face here. Long, slow breaths like we've been practicing all day. And with your eyes closed, I want you to take your mind's eye, visualize that big belly breath now moving up the entire back side of the body. Like we were doing in the beginning, that 3-part yogic breath. So as we inhale, I'm imagining my kidneys, my low back, expanding with the breath and traveling up the spine, up to my shoulders, head and neck. And then as I exhale, visualizing that breath, moving back down the spine, returning to the tail. Three more full, complete breaths here at your pace. It should feel really good. On the next exhalation, allow your mouth to open and let out a nice sigh. Ah. Notice if you feel your body give just a little bit further. One more. Ah. As you inhale, bring your hands back to your knees, press into those thighs. Help the chest upright. Heel toe, walk your feet back to center. Bring your hands to your thighs. Roll the shoulders up and back. Sit with a tall spine. And integrate what we call the medicine from these poses. Notice swirling sensations moving around your body. There's activation, stagnant energy. Just moving right along. Feeling lighter and brighter, with your eyes closed. Keep your gaze in between the eyebrow center, about 1 inch above the eyebrows. We call this Shambhali Mudra. This keeps us connected to our higher self while we do these practices. Okay, this half hour flies by, so I'm learning ways to get through all that I want to show you. Okay, so let's get into those hips. Okay, so what I want you to do is come to the side of your chair so that you're to the side of it. Mm-hmm. Take the right foot up on the seat of the chair, and the toes are pointed at about 2 o'clock. What I realize is I'm saying right and left. It might be totally opposite for you based on how the video works. I'm learning that kind of stuff, so bear with me. Just know we're going to do both sides, okay? So here we are. We're sturdy on that left leg, and we can keep this knee back a little bit bent or straight, however it feels good for you. Inhale those arms out wide and up. Exhale, begin to hinge at the waist. I have a slight bend in my left knee, and I'm folding forward. So we're doing similar to that pose just before, but we're standing as well. So let the whole body hang, and as I let the whole body hang, I begin to straighten my left knee. This should feel good. I want you to breathe long, slow, and steady. Gathering up life, energy as we inhale, pause at the top, let that fresh breath and prana circulate all around your body. Exhale through the nose. Visualize and witness the body relieving itself from stagnant energy with each exhalation. This perfectly designed mechanism repairs and rejuvenates itself with every breath. In this hanging forward position, if it feels good to grab onto a leg of the chair and use the strength of your arms to pull slightly your chest closer to your legs, and notice it as it increases, the sensation of stretch happening in and around this right hip flexor. Psoas, hamstrings. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands, bend that left knee. As you inhale, begin to stand up slowly with your head, neck, and shoulders the last to rise. Remove your foot from the chair, shake it out. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Checking the time here. Okay. So we just go on to the other side of the chair. This time my toes are at about 10 p.m. Let's get sturdy here so that I feel supported under my right foot. Inhale those arms up, lengthen, reach, and then exhale, hinge at the waist. Pause about halfway, reach further through those fingertips. Good job. Bend the right knee if you need. Gently. Exhale, fold forward all the way. Close the eyes. Grab onto the chair where it feels good, if it feels good. And enjoy the experience of your long, slow inhalations and your slow and steady exhalations. Feeling free at any time to exhale with a nice sigh. After all, you're at home and in your living room, right? Nobody else can hear you. But it moves stagnant energy. And you might notice how the body just gives way. 3 more. Full breaths. And you might notice that you could feel a little more tight on this side. You could feel a little more open on this side. It changes day to day. And in yoga, that's why we practice bringing balance into the right and left sides of our body. Exhale completely. Bend that right knee. Bring your hands to your thighs. Press in as you inhale, slowly bringing the chest upright, head, neck, and shoulders, the last to raise. Shake out the legs. I love those hip openers. They leave me feeling high later in the day, like that yoga high. So thanks for doing it with me. I love to share how with this simple chair we can get into all sorts of places in our body that really could use love and attention. I don't like this saying, but I've heard over the last year that doctors are saying that sitting is the new smoking. Oh, that shocks me to no end. And I can understand that with all of the drive time, the comfort of watching, TV, quarantine, plus all the screen time, like cutting off our upper body from our lower body, keeping it, moving and utilizing our circulatory system, our muscular system, skeletal systems, all of our amazing systems. When that doesn't get space to move as nature intended, we can store fat in this area. We can feel bloated, and that can impact all sorts of digestion, immune function, and so much. So thanks for listening to my passion and purpose behind why I love to share this. And let's go ahead and close our eyes and bring our hands, palms facing up, to our thighs. With your eyes closed, draw your attention to the nostrils again, where the breath is moving in and out. This breath is a sign of life, and it's a gift of life, for life. We get to breathe. So opening your eyes gently, taking your arms out wide, wrapping your arms around yourself, tuck that chin in gently, give yourself a yogi hug. Thank you, body, for bringing me here, tuning in, turning on, doing this for me. I can do this more, I can do this again. Go ahead and release your hands. And know that even when we're done with this brief practice, you've done something beneficial for you today, and self-care expands upon itself. So thank you for loving you. Thank you for joining in with me. Please write some notes. Let me know how you're doing. Melissa, I am so glad you're here. I'm also celebrating my sweetie Evan is not here right now. He's out playing volleyball. It's his birthday today, and I'm so honored. So please join us more on Live Yoga channel. We're doing classical hatha practice on Mondays and Thursdays. I'm leading chair yoga here on Tuesdays at 10, and then come back at noon. I'm also leading a Trust Your Guts Club where we do an Ask Me Anything, and I share all sorts of do-it-yourself at-home tips to take best care of our digestion. So many people are running around with indigestion, bloating, gas, uncertainty on weight gain, what's going on, so much has shifted. So come on over at 12 o'clock, tune back in, and we'll be meeting for a Trust Your Guts Club. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. A hui ho. Like us, subscribe, share with your loved ones. What an honor to share with you here. Take good care. Aloha.